How do you make a woman start feeling attracted to you, even when she doesn't seem interested at first? Because here's the truth most men never realize. Attraction is rarely created by trying harder. In fact, the more most men chase, explain themselves, seek validation, or overinvest too early, the less attraction they create. And that's because female attraction doesn't work the way logic works. Women don't fall for a man because he makes sense on paper. Attraction is emotional, psychological, and deeply subconscious. And today, we're going to break down 7 powerful psychological triggers that naturally make women feel drawn toward you without forcing anything. And trust me, the final one is the trigger most men completely misunderstand, but when used correctly, it changes everything. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Love Insight. On this channel, we talk about attraction psychology, female behavior, relationships, confidence, and understanding human emotions, so you can navigate dating with more awareness and less confusion. Number 1. Masculine presence. Most men think attraction starts with looks, money, or perfect words, but one of the strongest attraction triggers is actually presence. The way you carry yourself emotionally. Women notice this almost immediately. A man who moves calmly, speaks without rushing, stays emotionally grounded, and doesn't constantly seek approval naturally feels more attractive. Why? Because emotional steadiness creates psychological safety and curiosity at the same time. Most men walk into interactions already mentally chasing validation. But a centered man feels different. He's relaxed, comfortable in himself, and that energy alone creates attraction before words even matter. Number 2. Emotional challenge. One of the fastest ways to kill attraction is becoming overly agreeable. Many men think constantly agreeing with a woman will make her like them more, but attraction needs emotional contrast. That doesn't mean arguing or being disrespectful. It means having personality, confidence, and playful tension. Sometimes lightly teasing her. Sometimes disagreeing confidently without becoming defensive. A man who can challenge a woman emotionally in a relaxed way creates excitement because he feels emotionally secure. Women are naturally drawn toward men who aren't afraid to express themselves honestly, instead of constantly trying to please everyone around them. Number 3. Selective attention. This is where many men completely lose attraction without realizing it. The moment they like a woman, she becomes their entire focus. Instant replies, constant texting, always available, canceling plans just to talk to her. But psychologically, too much availability often lowers perceived value. Attraction grows stronger when a woman feels like you have your own life, goals, routine, purpose, and emotional direction outside of her. And this isn't about playing games. It's about balance. A man with purpose naturally becomes more interesting because his world doesn't revolve around female attention. Number 4. Intentional listening. This one is incredibly powerful because emotional connection grows when people feel truly seen. Most people listen just enough to respond, but emotionally intelligent men listen deeply enough to remember. When a woman casually mentions something important to her and you remember it later, it creates emotional impact immediately. Why? Because attention creates emotional value. Maybe she mentioned her favorite flower, her favorite movie, or something stressful happening in her life. Bringing it up naturally later makes her feel emotionally important to you, and emotional importance is one of the strongest foundations of attraction. Number 5. Calibrated vulnerability. Most men think they must appear emotionally perfect all the time, strong, unaffected, untouchable. But women don't emotionally connect with perfection. They connect with authenticity. The key is emotional honesty, without emotional instability. There's a huge difference between calmly sharing real experiences and emotionally dumping your problems onto someone. A confident man can talk about struggles, lessons, fears, or challenges without losing emotional control. And that kind of grounded vulnerability creates trust because it feels human, real, and emotionally mature. Number 6. Gradual physical touch. Physical attraction grows emotionally before it grows physically. And respectful touch plays a bigger role in attraction psychology than most men realize. A brief touch during laughter, a light shoulder touch while talking. Small natural moments of physical connection create emotional familiarity and comfort over time. But the key word is natural. Forced touch instantly destroys attraction because women are extremely sensitive to emotional intention. The most attractive men never force physical chemistry. They allow it to build gradually through emotional comfort and connection. And now the final trigger, the most powerful one of all. Number 7. Controlled unpredictability. the human brain becomes emotionally attached to what feels rewarding but slightly uncertain. This is why mystery creates attraction. And no, this doesn't mean playing manipulative games or becoming toxic. It means not becoming completely emotionally predictable too quickly. Sometimes you initiate conversation. Sometimes you give space. Sometimes you're playful. Sometimes you're calm and serious. You maintain emotional depth instead of becoming overly available and easy to read immediately. Why does this matter? Because certainty creates comfort, but mystery creates curiosity. And curiosity is one of the strongest emotional drivers of attraction. At the end of the day, attraction is rarely about saying the perfect thing. It's usually about how you make someone feel emotionally when they're around you, your energy, your confidence, your emotional control, your presence, your lifestyle, your ability to create emotional tension, curiosity, comfort, and connection naturally. Most men try to convince women to like them, but the men women become obsessed with usually aren't chasing validation. They're focused, grounded, emotionally aware, and comfortable within themselves. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay connected to Love Insight for more videos on female psychology, attraction, relationships, confidence, and understanding human behavior.